Hi everyone, I'm Andrea and this is Knowing Yoga. Thanks for joining me on the mat today. I am so super excited for you to start this 14 class journey, beginning yoga. So this whole series is for anyone who's coming back to the mat that's been away for a while, or someone who is brand new to yoga and has never stepped on a yoga mat before. This is for you. This is where you can start and build a foundation and some confidence and learn to listen to your body and then start to get all the benefits that yoga has to offer. So today's class is all about listening to your body. So a lot of times we'll say, what does that mean? Well, in this class, in this series, we are going to focus on the physical cues that our body gives us. So instead of trying to achieve a certain look and a posture, like I'm going to get my leg way up here, we're going to listen to what our body needs, what our body is telling us is right for it. So what's right for you may not be what's right for someone else. So we're really going to tune in to those physical sensations to understand, does our body need rest here? Does our body need to back out of this posture? Do I need to move forward just a little bit or find my balance again? Do I need to ease up? If you ever feel pain or discomfort, we always want to back out of it and just kind of come to a place where it's our edge, but we can still breathe freely and we don't want to push past our edge or power through. We're really just easing into things, listening to our body. And once we learn to do that on the mat, something beautiful happens, and we can do that off the mat too, where we can tune into what our body is telling us, if we need to slow down and take a rest, if we need to put our feet up for a while, if we need to stop eating because we're full, if we need to eat because we need to fuel ourselves, if it's time to go to bed, we can really just tune in and start giving our body what it genuinely needs instead of pushing through and powering through all the time. So I'm excited for you guys to start this journey. Please leave comments. Let me know how each class is treating you and what you're learning. I love to hear from you guys. So I can't wait for you to start this. All right, so let's get started. Here is class 1, listening to our body. So we're going to come into the mat and come into the moment, let everything else from the day go, any expectations, any worries, any rumination about what has happened before you stepped onto this mat. We're going to let it all go away and just be present with ourselves and give ourselves this little amount of time. So we're going to start by grounding through the senses. So take a moment and look around the room and notice 5 things, and you're going to observe and describe them to yourself. Just 5 objects that you're observing and describing non-judgmentally. Maybe some of those objects move, some of them don't. Just kidding, Simon, you're not an object. All right, and then let's look around the room and notice 4 things we can touch and feel. So noticing temperature, texture, pliability, and again, without judgment of our experience or without judgment of what we're touching. Awesome. All right, and let's lower the eye gaze or close the eyes and start to notice sounds. See if you can identify 3 separate sounds. And then notice any smells or any tastes. All right, and then slowly lift your eye gaze back up and you're noticing some of those thoughts, worries, physical tension in the body is gone because you are only here in this moment, and that's amazing. If you're in this moment, you can tap into your body and really listen to what's going on inside. All right, so we are going to start with just some deep 3-part breathing. So we're going to inhale through the nose and then inhale into the belly first. Watch the belly expand, feel the ribs expand, and then feel the chest expand. So let's inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, belly falls, ribs fall, chest falls. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, nice and gently through the nose. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more round. Awesome. Just kind of take a moment to turn inside and feel what your body is feeling. Notice what your body is feeling. Maybe there's some discomfort in sitting in this easy pose. Maybe this isn't your easy pose. So when an instructor says, come on into easy pose, maybe you sit here, or maybe you sit like this, or maybe you have your legs extended. Just finding your own space, finding what's right for you. That's listening to your body. All right, now let's just kind of start to move the body a little bit. Let's place the right hand on the floor and then inhale this left arm up and over, letting the shoulders drop away from the ears and just noticing a stretch all along the left side of the body. If your hand is starting to tingle, if this isn't comfortable for you, exhale, lower. If you're good, continue to hold. Inhale back up when you're ready, listening to your body. Pay attention to your breathing here. If your breathing is free and not restricted, then you're in a good space. If you are lengthening into the stretch and then exhaling, going a little further, and you feel any pain, gently back out of it. Really touch base with yourself. Listen and honor what your body needs. So let's inhale, lengthen back up top. Exhale, bring that left arm down. Inhale, up. Exhale, that right arm comes up and over. So finding your edge here, if you've moved too far and your breathing becomes restricted or you feel some pain somewhere, back out of it a little bit. It's okay. Inhale, lengthening, stretching through the crown of the head and the fingertips. And then exhale, gently round over a little more, feeling that nice, gentle stretch all along the right side of the body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower that arm. And you can kind of shake your arms out if you need to. All right, so now we're going to take our right hand and place it on our left knee. We're going to take our left hand and place it behind us. So feeling both sits bones rooted into the earth, feeling our foundation, we're going to lengthen on the inhale. Exhale, we're going to begin to gaze over that left shoulder. So inhale, lengthening. Exhale, twisting from the belly button, and gentle twist as we're just starting our practice. We're just warming up the body here. All right, inhale, coming back to center. Exhaling completely. All right, let's take the left arm, the left hand, and put it on the right knee. Take that right hand and place it behind us at the base of the spine or a few inches out. Again, you're listening to what your body needs and what feels good here. Let's root down through both sits bones. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Shoulder blades pulling towards each other in the back. Exhale, gently begin to look over that right shoulder. Check in with your sits bones again. See if the weight is distributed evenly between the two. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting. Awesome. Let's release. All right, so now we're going to move our spine in a different direction. We're just trying to warm up the spine every which way. So with hands on the knees, just gently draw the chin down towards the chest and our spine is straight. Belly pulled in a little bit. On the inhale, we're going to pull on the knees ever so gently. Pull the shoulder blades behind us in the back and bring the chin up. On the exhale, round through the spine like a kitty cat. Belly button pulls into the spine. Inhale, looking up. Gentle arch in the back. Shoulder blades come down and away from the ears. Exhale, rounding through. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rounding. Finding your posture here. What feels right for you? There's not a wrong way to do it in your body. You find the way for yourself. All right, so now we're going to move into a tabletop position. So from here, I'm going to use my blanket today as my knees are a little bit achy, but I don't want it so high. So find what's right for you. Maybe your knees are having a great day and you're just going to be on the mat, whatever feels good. So tabletop position, we have our knees hip-width distance apart. We have our feet hip-width distance apart and our wrists are under our shoulders. We are pressing into our fingertips to take the weight out of our wrists and take the weight out of the hills of the hand. So, and kind of touch base now with your shoulders. Are you sinking into your shoulders where your shoulder blades come together? Or are you lifting out of the shoulders, widening the shoulder blades apart from each other? Shoulders are coming down and back, away from the ears. Belly is pulled in, just gently engaged, pressing the tops of the feet into the earth. This is a strengthening posture. So if you decide you are strong enough here and you want a little break, go ahead and rock back gently. And when you're ready, come back into the posture that's right for you. So pressing into the fingertips, our elbows are going to twist open. The fronts of our elbows are going to face forward, the elbow crease. And then we are going to do some tabletop cat-cow. So inhale, lifting the head, lifting the tailbone. Exhale, rounding through, pressing through the hands, the feet, the shins. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And find the posture that feels good for you. Inhale, lift. Maybe you don't lift very far. Looking up. Exhale, round. Let's do two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. And then inhale back to neutral. Seeing if you can find that neutral. Lift your head up. Take your head down. Try and find that center position that feels good for you. Awesome job, guys. All right, so now we're going to come into a child's pose. So I'm going to take my blanket and fold it back up. If you don't have a blanket around you, you can use a beach towel, whatever feels good. So again, our knees are hip-width distance, and we're going to take our hips to our heels. If this is not feeling good for you today, let's take a blanket or two or fold it however much you need and put between the hips and heels. And we're going to extend the arms forward. You can widen the knees a bit. Just kind of see what feels good for you. And reaching, stretching through the arms. Let the forehead ground down into the floor. Or if that's not where you're at today, then let your forehead fall on a block or a stack of books, whatever works for you. So again, just breathing here, noticing sensations in your body, feeling the belly expand on the inhale and contract on the exhale. Awesome. And then inhale, gently come up. We're going to remove the blanket. We're going to come all the way onto the belly. So finding your half plank position. So wrists under shoulders. Again, knees hip width distance apart, feet hip width distance apart. Tuck the belly button into the spine and slowly lower down, squeezing the elbows towards the side body. Forehead comes to the earth, and then our legs, our feet are hip width distance apart again. We're going to take our fingertips and bring them just underneath the tops of our shoulders. And just take a couple of breaths here. We're going to come into Cobra Pose. We're going to strengthen the back to get a little bit stronger. And so we're going to press the feet into the earth. And then gently, on an inhale, engage the legs, squeeze the muscles to the bone. The kneecaps might lift off the floor. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the head, gently look up. You may only come up a tiny bit. You're still getting strong, still getting benefits from the posture. Exhale, lower. Keep the legs engaged. Inhale, lift to your edge. Don't push past it. Try and keep the weight out of your hands, isometrically pulling the heels of the hands back towards the hips. When you need a break, lower down on an exhale, and then inhale up one more time. Exhale, lower. Awesome. Release the muscles. Inhale, back up onto all fours. Exhale, pressing back down into a child's pose of your choice that fits you. So whatever you need here. Hi, Simon. Ooh, good stretch. All right. One more deep breath here. Exhale. H-A-ha sound, mouth open. Inhale, back to center. Hey, buddy. All right, now from here, we are going to tuck the toes under, curling them under. And from our tabletop position, let's walk the hands forward just a few inches. Hi, buddy. All right, so again, we're lifting out of the shoulders. We are going to come up into a down dog if that is in your practice. If it's not, come back into child's pose or meet us in a standing forward fold, whatever feels good for you. If you get up in a down dog and you want to take a break, come back down to this position and then push back up when you feel ready. So inhale, lengthening the spine, lifting out of the shoulders. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, coming into your down dog. So shoulder blades are moving down the back towards the hips, away from the ears. We're pressing into the fingertips and just maybe having some gentle movement here, walking your dog or finding stillness. Again, just whatever your body needs. And maybe it needs something different today than it did yesterday. Awesome job. All right, let's come back down onto our tabletop position. And we're going to come back into a seated position here. So let's come into an easy pose, whatever that feels like for you. Maybe it's here, maybe it's crisscross applesauce, whatever works for you. We're going to do a little shoulder stretch. So inhale, arms out wide. Exhale, let's bring the right arm across the body and cradle it with our left arm. So inhale, lengthen through the spine, belly button tucks in towards the spine. Exhale, lower the shoulders down away from the ears, and then gaze over that right shoulder. And again, listening to what your body needs. If looking over the shoulder doesn't feel good, back it off a little bit. Exhale, release both arms down. Inhale, arms out wide. Exhale, left arm across the body, cradling with our right arm. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, belly pulls in towards the spine. Exhale, shoulders fall away from the ears, and we gently look over that left shoulder. right, and then exhale, release. Come all the way, hands come all the way down to the ground. We're gonna take a gentle spine twist. So we're gonna bring our right foot in towards the left hip. And again, you might have a blanket underneath this right leg if that feels good to you. And keep this left foot out in front of you, or gently bring it in front of the right knee or across to the other side of the knee, whatever feels good. I'm gonna leave mine up here at the top. Let's take our left hand and bring it behind us. And once we ground it, sorry, Simon. All right, lift our right hand up and then exhale, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Now again, as we're listening to our body, if this doesn't feel great, maybe we just bring our hand to our knee. We don't want to be yanking on our knee, but just gentle, or to our shin. So inhale, we're going to lengthen through the spine, grounding down through both sits bones. Exhale, gentle twist, bending the elbow, gently looking towards the left, or maybe even over that left shoulder. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, pull the belly button in and twist. All right, let's release and switch out the legs. And you notice within your body that one side doesn't quite feel like the other. Maybe you needed a blanket underneath the left leg or the right leg, but you don't under the left. Whatever feels good for you. So our left foot comes to our left hip. Our right foot comes to the front of us, or the top of the knee, or across the other side of the knee. We just want to make sure the sole of the foot is flat on the ground. Right hand comes behind us at the base of the spine. And then inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. So inhale, we're lengthening the spine. Exhale, gently looking over towards the right, maybe even over the right shoulder. Maybe you straighten that arm. Again, just kind of find what feels good for you here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Awesome. And now we're going to release and come into a Shavasana, where you can stay for a guided meditation, just a short 2 or 3 minute breathing meditation. So normally, if someone wasn't already on my blanket, I would use a blanket or a pillow to support my head. So whatever works for you, go ahead and do that. We're gonna come down to lying position on our back. Our heels are pointing towards each other. Our toes are flopping out. And we come down onto the ground. Our shoulder blades kind of tuck underneath us just gently. Palms open up towards the ceiling. I also sometimes like to have a bolster or a pillow below my knees, just to take the pressure off of the lower back. So again, just lie here and notice what your body needs. Can pause the video, can make it happen, get comfortable. Bring pillows, bring blankets. And I'll give you a moment just to seal in the practice, the work that your muscles just did. Letting your body come to a place of rest. Allowing your breath to deepen. Maybe allow your eyes to close. And from here, I'm going to guide you through just a short meditation focused on the breath. So feel free to stay in that Shavasana position, laying down and relaxed. So first, just take a moment to notice the places on your body that are in contact with the floor. So you're just noticing the points of contact between your body and the earth. And take a moment to notice how the earth is supporting you comfortably. and your body becomes heavy and relaxed. And then you can bring awareness to your breath, noticing the air flowing in and out through the nostrils, if that's accessible to you today. If not, you can breathe through the mouth, but let's try for the nostrils if that's working for you. And just attend to the breath, staying with it. If the mind wanders off, gently bring it back to noticing the air coming in and out of the nose. Notice that the air feels cool on the inhale and a little warmer on the exhale. Noticing the gentleness or the forcefulness of the breath. And maybe noticing the sound of the airflow. And if the mind wanders, if it notices a sound or a thought, say hello to whatever distracts you and then bring yourself back to that flow of air in and out of the nostrils. And then noticing any sounds in the room, in the space. Bringing awareness back to where your body is meeting the floor. And then noticing the temperature of the air on your skin. And when you feel ready, slowly fluttering your eyes open. And then gently rolling over to the side of your choice. Just kind of laying, resting on your side, allowing the spine to realign, allowing the energy points in the body to realign. And take a couple of breaths there. Just really deep inhales, slow, long exhales. And then when you're ready, use your hands to slowly push up to a seated position, coming into your easy pose. Maybe it's this, maybe it's something else. And just check in with your body. How does it feel different than when you first started? Maybe you're noticing different sensations. Whatever you're noticing, we're not judging, we're just noticing. So you guys should be super proud of yourselves for starting this journey. It takes bravery, and stay with video 1, class 1 as long as you want, and then move on to class 2 at your own pace. Just kind of notice what happens for you along the way. We are going to end today's class with a quote, and then one more deep breath all together to seal in that energy and the breath work and the body work that we've done today. All right, so today's quote: take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. Martin Luther King Jr. So this is your first step. Congratulations. I'm super excited for you. I can't wait to know what this journey brings for you and for what you know along the way, what you get to know. All right, let's take the arms out to the side, palms up, spine straight, belly tucked in slightly. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, gently bowing the head. Thank you so much for starting your journey and sharing your practice with me. I cannot wait to hear what comes of this for you. The light in me acknowledges and salutes the light in each of you. Namaste.